The United States and Canada are neighboring countries with many similarities, but also some key differences in various aspects of life. Understanding these differences can be helpful for individuals considering moving or traveling between the two countries. Differences between the USA and Canada. Geography. The USA is a large country spanning across North America, with a total area of around 9.8 million square kilometers. In contrast, Canada is the second largest country in the world, covering an area of approximately 9.1 million square kilometers. The geography of the two countries varies significantly, with the USA having a more diverse landscape, including deserts, mountains, and coastal regions, while Canada is renowned for its vast wilderness, boreal forests, and Arctic regions. Climate. The climate in the USA varies greatly, ranging from tropical in the south to continental in the center and subarctic in the north. Canada, on the other hand, has a predominantly cold climate with long, harsh winters and relatively short, mild summers, particularly in the northern regions. Population. The USA has a much larger population compared to Canada, with around 331 million people, while Canada has a population of approximately 37 million. This disparity in population size leads to differences in the diversity and density of the two countries. Culture. Both the USA and Canada have rich and diverse cultures, reflecting their respective histories and the cultural influences of their indigenous populations, as well as those of immigrant communities. However, Canada is often perceived as having a more multicultural and progressive social environment. Language. The primary language in the USA is English, with some regional variations and the presence of other languages such as Spanish. Canada has two official languages, English and French, with the majority of the population speaking English and a significant French-speaking population, particularly in the province of Quebec. Currency. The official currency in the USA is the United States dollar, USD, while Canada uses the Canadian dollar, CAD. Religion. The USA has a diverse religious landscape, with Christianity being the dominant religion, followed by various other faiths. Canada also has a diverse religious makeup, with Christianity being the largest religious group, but with a higher proportion of non-religious individuals compared to the USA. Government. The USA is a federal presidential constitutional republic, while Canada is a federal parliamentary constitutional monarchy, with the British monarch as the head of state. Economy. Both the USA and Canada have highly developed, diversified economies, with the USA being the world's largest economy and Canada ranking as one of the largest economies in the world. However, the economic structures and specific industries may vary between the two countries. Cost of living. The cost of living in the USA and Canada can vary significantly depending on the specific location and lifestyle factors. In general, the cost of living in Canada is considered to be lower than in the USA, particularly in areas such as healthcare and housing. Housing. The housing markets in the USA and Canada have some distinct differences. In the USA, housing prices and availability can vary greatly across different regions, with major urban centers like New York and San Francisco experiencing significantly higher housing costs compared to other parts of the country. Canada, on the other hand, tends to have a more stable and less volatile housing market, with housing prices generally more affordable, particularly in smaller cities and rural areas. Education. The education systems in the USA and Canada also have their differences. In the USA, education is primarily funded and managed at the state and local levels, with a mix of public and private schools. The cost of higher education in the USA can be quite high, with many students relying on student loans. In Canada, education is largely funded and managed at the provincial level, with a focus on public education. Post-secondary education in Canada is generally more affordable, with many universities and colleges offering tuition-free or low-cost options. Transportation. The transportation infrastructure in the USA and Canada varies, with the USA having a more extensive network of highways, railways, and public transit systems. However, Canada is known for its well-developed public transportation systems, particularly in urban areas, and its vast network of scenic highways and byways. Taxation. The tax systems in the USA and Canada differ significantly. The USA has a federal income tax system, as well as state and local taxes, which can result in a higher overall tax burden for individuals. Canada, on the other hand, has a federal income tax system, as well as provincial and territorial taxes, but the overall tax rates are generally lower than in the USA. Work culture. The work cultures in the USA and Canada have some distinct differences. The USA is often characterized as having a more intense, competitive, and long hours-oriented work culture, while Canada is known for a more balanced, collaborative, and family-friendly work environment. Holidays and festivals. Both the USA and Canada celebrate national holidays, such as Independence Day and Canada Day. However, the two countries also have their own unique regional and cultural festivals, reflecting their diverse populations and historical traditions. Healthcare. The healthcare systems in the USA and Canada are fundamentally different. The USA has a primarily private healthcare system, with individuals and employers responsible for obtaining and paying for healthcare coverage. Canada, on the other hand, has a publicly funded universal healthcare system known as Medicare, which provides comprehensive medical coverage for all Canadian residents. Crime rate. While both the USA and Canada have relatively low crime rates compared to global averages, the USA tends to have a higher overall crime rate, particularly in certain urban areas, compared to Canada. Cuisine. The culinary traditions of the USA and Canada share some similarities, but also have distinct regional and cultural variations. The USA is known for its diverse and innovative cuisine, influenced by various immigrant communities, while Canada is renowned for its use of local and seasonal ingredients, as well as its multicultural culinary influences. Sports. Both the USA and Canada have rich sports cultures, with the USA being home to major professional sports leagues, such as the NFL, NBA, and MLB, while Canada has its own professional sports leagues, such as the Canadian Football League, CFL, and the National Hockey League, NHL, which is the premier ice hockey league in the world. Tourist attractions. The USA and Canada offer a wide array of tourist attractions, but with some distinct differences. The USA is home to iconic landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, the Grand Canyon, and Broadway in New York City, as well as world-renowned theme parks like Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Canada, on the other hand, is renowned for its stunning natural landscapes, including the Rocky Mountains, Niagara Falls, and the Northern Lights, as well as cultural attractions like the CN Tower in Toronto and the Montreal Jazz Festival. Wildlife. Both the USA and Canada are home to a diverse range of wildlife, but the specific species and habitats can vary significantly. The USA is known for its diverse array of wildlife, including iconic animals like the bald eagle, grizzly bear, and bison, while Canada is renowned for its vast wilderness and the presence of species such as the moose, polar bear, and caribou. Natural disasters. The USA and Canada both experience a variety of natural disasters, but the frequency and severity can differ. The USA is more prone to events like hurricanes, tornadoes, and wildfires, particularly in certain regions, while Canada is more susceptible to natural disasters like blizzards, ice storms, and flooding, especially in the northern and coastal areas. Methods of immigration. The immigration policies and processes in the USA and Canada have some notable differences. The USA has a complex system of visa categories, green cards, and a path to citizenship, while Canada's immigration system is generally more streamlined, with a focus on attracting skilled workers and reuniting families. Years of citizenship. The requirements for obtaining citizenship also vary between the USA and Canada. In the USA, the standard path to citizenship typically takes around 5 to 10 years, including a period of permanent residency and passing a naturalization test. In Canada, the path to citizenship generally takes about 3 to 5 years, with a shorter period of permanent residency required. While the USA and Canada share many cultural and historical similarities, these key differences in government, healthcare, cost of living, and demographics can have a significant impact on the day-to-day experiences of residents in each country. Understanding these distinctions can be valuable for individuals considering relocation or travel between the two nations. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified about the latest videos.